Hello folks, this is Anthony, Honda snowblower enthusiast and small engine repair. I got this generator in yesterday. The owner said that it was leaking gas. They couldn't get it started or anything. They tried fixing it themselves and they had a problem. So I'm going to show you what I had to do to this. But first let me show you how the generators are slightly different from snowblowers. Here's your oil dipstick. You've got a low oil sensor in the engine that will shut off the engine as a safety precaution if the oil gets too low. So it's really important to keep your generator on a level surface and check the oil from time to time. That's one difference. A snowblower doesn't have one because you're always tipping it and it'd be shutting off the engine all the time. The other major difference is this has got an air filter because you're using it year-round. There's lots of dust and dirt in the air. You want to filter out your air before it goes through the carburetor system. And a snowblower doesn't have one because there's no dust and dirt in the air in the wintertime. And if it frees up, the moisture would freeze up the air filter element and choke out your engine. So that's why snowblowers do not have air filters, okay? If you're using your snowblower engine and you move it over to a wood chipper or something else, then you'd have to put an air filter in it. So what you do to start this is that you turn the gas on. This morning I started it and ran it after I repaired it. I had to put it in the choke position just for a few seconds. Get it started. Once it got started, then I can open up the choke, and then it runs great. And let me show you the switch. A lot of people get a little bit confused with the switch here. You've got a 1 and you got a 0. 0 means off, 1 to start it. Okay, and then you've got your outlets here for your electrical, whatever you're plugging into. This is a Craftsman 5000, and you can run a lot of stuff. You can run a lot of stuff on this. I could run my refrigerator, my freezer, television, DVD player, some lights, etc. with this thing. Oh, let me show you what I found out. I drain the gas and look at the color. It's old gas, and that's pretty common with generators because sometimes you don't use them for a couple years. So you want to keep fresh gas in it, and when you're filling up your gas jugs, I recommend this. I use this in my gas. It's called Ethanol Shield. It's a fuel stabilizer. Easy starts after storage. Use year-round to protect engine, water, ethanol, corrosion protection. This bottle treats up to 240 gallons. So I'll use a couple ounces in a 5-gallon jug, and I don't have any trouble starting my lawnmowers, my generators, chainsaws, snow blowers. Here's my shop. I got all kinds of Honda snowblowers in here. There's a Craftsman lawnmower, a Toro that needs work. Let me show you what I found out in the carburetor, why it was leaking. Now, the reason it was leaking is because the carburetor was dirty, so I had to clean it. I cleaned it in frame, which is fairly easy. All I had to do was remove the bowl. That's the drain right here. And then you got a 10 millimeter drain plug bolt right here. So I removed the bowl and I turned the gas on. Well, it should have been fuel should have been flowing, and it wasn't. And what was going on here was the float was stuck because you had dirt up into the needle seat. So I cleaned that out with a, what do you call it, a Q-tip? I cleaned it out with a Q-tip, sprayed some carburetor cleaner up here. Here's the pickup tube. I sprayed some carburetor cleaner in here, Sprayed some in here and everything, made sure that this was working, the choke was working properly and everything. It only took a few minutes. Then I stuck it back on and tried it, and it wouldn't stop like it should. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to shut the camera off by mistake. Okay, your float goes up here. Your needle goes into the seat. Get that in there, please. I'm trying to get it in there with one hand. I need a camera person. A nice looking camera person. Okay, here it goes, up here. Now, when you get the fuel flowing into your bowl, this will rise as the fuel fills up your bowl, and it's supposed to shut off the fuel. Well, in this case, it wasn't shutting off the fuel. And I tried it and tried it. I cleaned it again and everything. So I suspected the needle. I got a new needle, stuck it on the float. I put that bad there, so I know that that needle's bad. I put the new needle on it, stuck it up there, and it worked. It stopped the fuel flow when the fuel rose up in the bowl. Stopped the fuel flow. That corrected the leak in gas. Okay, and then when the float, when there's no fuel in the float, I mean in the bowl, the fuel will flow as it should. And I did this all in frame. This is actually a brand new carburetor, so I'm using this as demonstration purposes. So once I got that figured out, I buttoned up the bowl and everything and got her running. Let's see if we can get it started. I got the fuel on, right? Let's see, I got the button on. Let me check. Yeah, it's on the on position. Let me get it started. I probably need a little bit of choke because I only ran it for a few seconds. And there you go, folks. It's all done, working great now. Of course, I made a mess. I forgot that the gasoline was on here. I was showing the old bad gas to you folks. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if this helped you, and we'll see you next time.